Welcome to Qatar Career Development Center webinar series, a new virtual initiative that aims to continue delivering much needed services in the field of career guidance to all our stakeholders. My name is Sonny Dimitrios, and I have the privilege to work with the Qatar Career Development Center for the last 8 years as a Senior Career Programs and Services Officer. Together with Jacqueline Nottingham from APP, we will navigate today's session with our esteemed panel of guests and viewers. This webinar is the first of a set of live sessions to be delivered in the coming period, adding more themes in Arabic. To set the tone for today's presentation, I would like to start with some useful information for our esteemed attendees. This webinar is recorded and it will be shared with you together with the colleges and universities' contact information. We encourage your participation through questions that you can type in the chat box, and we ask you to keep your mobile at hand for the polls we will be sharing immediately. So what to expect from today's session? We will start with a brief introduction about QCDC and the 8 distinguished panel guests from universities and colleges that are currently accepting students. We will move ahead with an overview of the educational institutions that are operating in Qatar under the approval of Ministry of Education and Higher Education. We will then continue with panelist presentations of the majors provided by their institution, admission processes and deadlines involved. We will move ahead and we will dedicate approximately 15 minutes to answer your questions before we conclude the event. And we will provide you also with an event survey in the end. So please take the time to fill the survey because your opinion is of much value to us. Since this session is virtual, we would like to give our viewers the opportunity to introduce yourselves. You can either use the poll QR code or send your message in the chat box. I'm just going to give 2 minutes for that. Excellent. So now we know a little bit more about who is joining us today. So now a few words about us. The Qatar Career Development Center, or QCDC, is a member of Qatar Foundation under the Community Development Division with a mission to empower Qatar's youth to respond to the requirements of the Qatar National Vision 2030 by instilling career guidance within Qatar's socioeconomic culture. QCDC supports students to better plan their career paths in line with their potential and the future needs of Qatar's labor market. It also equips parents and career practitioners with career guidance knowledge and information needed so they may best advise and guide the students. QCDC also aims to enrich and support career guidance policy making and practices by contributing to quality career literature, insights, and consulting, as well as offering high-quality career services by professional experts. Now, who is joining us today in the panel? We have Ms. Jacqueline Nottingham from Academic Bridge Program, Mr. Khalid Al-Sharawi from the University of Aberdeen, Ms. Sarah Mohammed from Qatar Aeronautical Academy, Mr. Joseph Ojail from Northumbria University, Mr. Mohammed Yunus from Texas A&M, Ms. Nancy Matar from University Foundation College, Ms. Jana Alukar from University of Calgary, and Mr. Kevin Nolan from Ulster University. And before we move on to the presentations, we have another poll for you. So please take the time to answer the question. How many universities do you think are operating currently in Qatar? Let's see what the polls will reveal. Excellent. So just to give some quick information, we have 21 universities currently operating in Qatar, that they are approved by the Ministry of Education and Higher Education. On alphabetical order, these are the Academic Bridge Program, which is based in Qatar Foundation, AFG College with the University of Aberdeen, Carnegie Mellon University, City College, College of North Atlantic, Community College in Qatar, Georgetown University, Hamad bin Khalifa University, Lusail University, Northumbria University, Northwestern University, Oryx Universal College, Qatar Aeronautical Academy, Qatar University, Stanton University, Texas A&M, University Foundation College, University of Calgary, Ulster University, Virginia Commonwealth, and Weill Cornell Medical College. You have nothing to worry about because this information will be sent out after the event to all of you. So we will have the opportunity to look into more information because we will have the links attached. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Ms. Jacqueline Nottingham, who is the ABP counselor, and she will start with the first presentation for the day.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline, and I'm here to talk about the Academic Bridge Program. Academic Bridge Program is also known as ABP, and it's a post-secondary preparatory program established to equip students for admission to and success in degree programs at universities, which are part of the Qatar Foundation, within Qatar, and at other world-class English language universities. This year, we will be celebrating our 20 years of service, and so far we have over 3,000 graduates. Typically, we enroll over 300 students at ABP, and they come from both private and governmental schools and represent nationalities from Qataris to over 30 different nations. To apply to ABP, you must submit either your high school transcript or your IGCSE and AS scores along with IELTS scores. We request that you have a minimum IELTS score of at least a 4.5. Upon entry to ABP, students will complete placement testing, which helps to secure the appropriate academic study level for them. Students are then assigned courses in English, mathematics, science, and computer skills. Those students who show strong potential also have the opportunity to enroll under cross-registration at one of the universities which are part of the Qatar Foundation within Education City. ABP offers strong academic support, free tutoring, advising, and out-of-classroom experiences to help students prepare for the future. In addition, there's a counselor who helps with the success of university search, application, and selection. Many of our students seek further education in Qatar, the US, the UK, and around the world. We also provide additional guidance for ACT and IELTS testing. To apply, you need to go to our website, abp.edu, and submit your online documents. Our deadlines for the fall, which begin in August, are August 1, and for our January term, which is spring, the deadline is December 1. If you have questions later, we will be taking those at the end. Next up, we will have with us Khalid Al-Shawari, who is the course advisor and recruitment student outreach officer at the University of Aberdeen.
Thank you so much, Jacqueline. Hello, everyone. My name is Khalid. I am the Student Outreach Officer at the University of Aberdeen in Doha, Qatar. So I'm here to talk about the University of Aberdeen here and what you need to do to join our university. So a little bit about the University of Aberdeen. It's 525 years old. This year celebrated its 525th year. And it's ranked 26 in the UK out of all the universities. It's top 50 for international students in the world. For the UK. And in Qatar, we currently have 2 undergraduate majors, one in business management and one in accounting and finance. So the business management course goes through everything you need to do in the business, through different kinds of theories, practical like fields and everything. Accounting and finance is as well. It's in depth throughout all the accounting thing within the workplace, and it helps you get a job in the future, especially if you're planning on doing chartered accountancy. So for the entry requirements, it varies on the different curriculum that you do. So for the British curriculum, we require a minimum of 5 GCSEs, C grade and above, and 2 AS level passes, or equivalent to 40 UCAS points. In the American high school diploma, we require 3.0 GPA and above in the high school diploma, and you need to have a good grade in mathematics. For IB, you would need to have 32 points overall with a minimum of 555 for each level, lower level, sorry, high level. And then we have 65% and above entry with a 5.5 in the IELTS. So we also offer career and internship opportunities for the students, whether they're in year 2, 3, 4, or year 1. These opportunities where we have a department where students can go fix their curriculum vitae, they can be in touch with different companies if there's internship opportunities, and if when they finish graduation, they can be put in touch with different companies so they can continue working after they graduate. We also offer a study abroad program where students from Qatar can go to the main campus in Aberdeen for a semester and experience what it's like over there. Our future plans, we are hopefully going to be offering a new campus, which is 50,000 meters squared. And on that campus, we'll have a research center hub. We'll be offering different subjects, which will be known about in the future. How would you apply to our university? So how you'd apply is, you download an application form from our website. Once you download the application form, you need to submit it along with the documents like your certificate, your transcript. If you've done an IELTS examination, you need to bring your IELTS certificate with you, your ID copy, and your passport copy. If you could send it to the email below, as you can see on right here, or you can call us for more information. You could also contact us for the appointment so we can discuss it over the phone with you if you wish. And yes, and next, I'd like to pass you over to the next person. Thank you very much.
Next up, we have Sarah Muhammad Ali, who is representing Qatar Aeronautical Academy.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Sarah Muhammad, Admission Coordinator from Qatar Aeronautical Academy. Qatar Aeronautical Academy is a specialized education institution. We aim to prepare a generation leaders in the field of civil aviation. We are offering 6 different programs for students, as it shown. Pilot training division, aircraft maintenance engineering, air traffic control, meteorology, and advanced aviation management. And to meet our requirement, the certificate of high secondary school should be 70% and above, along with IELTS certificate, SAT or ACT. But let's say the IELTS and SAT and ACT, it's optional, not mandatory, as our foundation program give the opportunities to the student to improve their skills in English, math, and physics. We are an accredited testing center for both paper-based and computer-delivered IELTS testing. And maybe the good news for the student that we got the approval to restart doing the testing from during the summer break. The student can book the testing from our website. For applying to our program, even the student can visit our website for online registration. And yeah, regarding the entry terms, we have 2 entry terms each year for the majors in September and February. For any question, I will be ready after the session.
Thanks, Sarah. We appreciate that. Next up, we'll be hearing from admissions counselor Joseph Ajail from Northumbria University.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Joseph. I work in the admissions office at Northumbria University in Qatar. So Northumbria University is one of the largest and oldest public universities in the UK, with a student strength of over 35,000 students coming from more than 100 different nationalities. Our programs are internationally recognized and they're accredited by the world's professional accreditation bodies. We've been positioned among the top 10 universities in the UK for graduate employment within 6 months after graduation. We've also been awarded the Business School of the Year by the Times Higher Education Awards. Now in Qatar, we offer bachelor degrees in accounting and bachelor degrees in finance and investment management. And these programs have a duration of 4 years. We also offer top-up programs for students coming from different colleges, such as the Community College of Qatar or the College of the North Atlantic. And these students can transfer into our top-up programs in accounting and finance or in finance and banking. Finally, we've offered a new master's degree, which will start in September 2020. And this master's is a Master's of Science and its duration is only 1 year. To apply, I encourage all students to visit our website and submit an online application and to submit also a copy of their ID, a copy of their high school transcript, a college transcript if they're transferring from colleges such as ABP, University Foundation College, College of the North Atlantic or Community College of Qatar. And finally, we request an IELTS exam, and our minimum score to go to the first year would be 5.0 with a minimum component of 5 in each section of the IELTS. The deadline to apply is July 1st, and our academic year is going to start by 26th of September. Our tuition fees are 64,000 Qatari riyals, and we allow different installments, up to 6 installments per year. For more information, I advise all students to visit our website as our application deadline is very near. We only have 13 days left to close our application. And for any inquiries, please call us directly on our admission office at 4496-8329 or email us at admissions@northumbria.edu.qa. Thank you for your time, and I'm here for any question after the session. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph. Up next, we have Mr. Mohammed Yunus, sorry about that, Mohammed, from Texas A&M. He's their admissions counseling advisor.
Hi, thank you for joining today. As Jacqueline noted, I'm Mohammed Yunus. I work at Texas A&M University's Office of Admission. I've been here for 7 years. So Texas A&M was established in 2003. We're a branch campus of our main campus located in College Station, Texas. The main campus offers over 100 different degrees. However, our branch campus here in Qatar offers 4, which are electrical, mechanical, chemical, and petroleum engineering. The degrees obtained are from the main campus, so the degree that a student would achieve once completing the 4-year program, it says Texas A&M University, not at Qatar. Our student body population on the Qatar campus is approximately 560 students with around a little over 40 different nationalities. Approximately 50% of our student body is male and the other 50% is female. Students have the opportunity to study abroad as well on our main campus for a semester or a year after they've completed 1 year here on our Qatar campus. Our application is open every year from September 1st to March 1st. So for students that have graduated already, the application is closed. However, due to the COVID-19 travel restrictions and students that may have been affected by this, we are willing to help on a case-by-case basis. You'll just need to contact us directly After this session, you'll be getting our contact information, so you can send us an email and we can try to help you out. One thing to note is the university does help students while they're enrolled with internships, and we also have a department in the university. So as students are getting ready to graduate, they do help them try to land jobs here in Qatar and abroad. Majority of our students, will stay in Qatar because Qatar may be home, but also if they choose to, a lot will continue to their higher education, whether it be to do their master's or PhD in the UK, in Europe, or even in the US. For more information, you can visit our admission website, which is on the page, www.exploretamq.com. And if you have any questions for me directly after our session, I'll be more than happy to answer. Thank you.
Thanks, Mohammed. Next up, we have Nancy Matar. She is the Director of Admissions and Marketing for University Foundation College.
Thank you. Good afternoon. This is Nancy from University Foundation College in Qatar. University Foundation College is licensed by the Ministry of Education and Higher Education in Qatar, and the first to offer an international foundation year program. It's known as UFC, and it has been operating for 4 years now in affiliation with NCUK, a group of top universities in the UK based in Manchester. Besides the world-class qualification, the International Foundation Year students in Qatar will obtain guaranteed progression to top-ranked universities worldwide. We have guaranteed access to more than 120 partner universities worldwide, including Doha, as well as some of the Russell Group universities. For those who are interested to get the full list, they can reach out for us anytime. Students will spend 1 academic year in Doha, followed by 3 years studying in the UK, for example, or at any partner university worldwide. In just 9 months, an academic year, you will acquire all the academic and language skills required to start your degree course in the abroad, knowing that as long as you successfully complete this qualification, you will obtain guaranteed access to more than 4,000 degree courses at an NCUK university. You can choose to study 6 academic pathways, including science/medicine, or engineering, computing, business, humanities, and the 6th one is art and design. So if a student just finished secondary education, if you are a student who has finished secondary education and you're looking for the next step, the NCUK International Foundation Year is exactly what you might need, because this qualification will give you the necessary skills to bridge the gap between your current qualifications and starting a bachelor's degree abroad. Regarding requirements, we need a passing rate on your secondary school certificate. IGCSE students can apply after completing year 11th, so they will be saving 1 year of study. No IELTS is required even for visa processing, as we have our own NCUK English assessment test. And University Foundation College offers a unique study experience, as well as being listed on the ministry scholarship list in Qatar. So there are different scholarships provided by various universities after the completion of the International Foundation Year, and you can contact our admissions department to know more about that. Our key dates are September 2020, which is the beginning of our academic year. It's exactly the last week of September, until June 2021. So our admissions deadline would be the first week of September, and the application process is online and very easy. And those who are interested to apply, they can just go to our website, ufc.edu.qa, and apply online. That's it for me. Thank you, and I look forward to answering all your questions by the end of this presentation.
Thank you, Nancy. Lastly, we have Mr. Kevin Nolan. He's the senior lecturer for the business school with Ulster.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining the webinar today. My name is Kevin Nolan, and I'm the course director for the Ulster University programs here in Qatar. So our learning will start this year, September 2020. And if just a little bit about Ulster University, we have over 180 years heritage. The business school is ranked 6th in the UK, It's been awarded the most improved student experience in the UK recently, and also it's ranked top 25% in UK for overall research. The USPs that we look at with Ulster University are that we look to have small cohorts which enable us to provide extra support. So if you are a parent or student who is comforted in an environment where you get that support, we can provide that with you. The other key area that we look at with Ulster University, which hasn't been covered today, is employability is at the heart of Ulster University. Statistically, 94% of our students within 6 months will either be in further study or employment. So if one of your goals through university is to study and able to increase your employment opportunities, Ulster University has to be a fantastic choice there. I will speak to you a bit more detail, then I'll tell you about the courses that we deliver and also how to apply. But the courses that we deliver are the International Foundation Diploma and the Business Studies degree. You have the option, and it's not mandatory, to spend 1 semester or longer in the UK. How easy is that? Very easy, because another unique selling point of Ulster University is the courses that are run in Qatar are exactly the same verbatim as in the UK. So whatever delivery, from presentations to case studies to exams to reports, everything is the exact same down to the time in which the exams take place. So you won't get a watered down qualification with Ulster University if you choose to study in Qatar. So this will be the first year for Ulster in September 2020. We're going for a soft landing, offering an International Foundation Diploma and a Business Studies Bachelor of Science Honours degree as well. The International Foundation Diploma was aimed initially at those students who may have taken part in a 12-year high school education system in order for those students to get the necessary skills, the English, the academic skills in order to progress onto an undergraduate degree. It was not aimed at those students who wanted to go straight away internationally to an institution and do their qualification abroad. However, with the external influence of the COVID virus at the moment, we are seeing another target market of students who may have been planning to go abroad in September, but now they may be putting off that year, maybe deferring a year. If that is the case, then the International Foundation Diploma might be a good filler before you make that step to go abroad, because it gives you access to many humanities pathways. It's not just restricted to business studies itself. If you have any further questions about that, please ask those at the end. The other course that we offer is the Bachelor of Science Honours Business Studies degree, and that is a fantastic degree which again isn't watered down. It looks at all areas of business from a profession, from an art, and also from scientific background. So you'll have your finance, you'll have your entrepreneurship, you'll also have your standard business studies modules within there. So on to application. Applying with Ulster is fantastically easy. All you need to do is go to ulsteruniversity.qa -apply, which you can see here. We've got all the information there. But while I'm on, I can tell you, if you want to email us directly, it will be admissions@ulsteruniversity.qa. Or if you want to speak to us, it's 40198 198. If you are going to apply for us online, you just go onto our website, download the application form, send it back to us, and we have a fantastic admissions team that can help you. Whether or not you meet the criteria, we can help you top up your credits in order for you to gain access to any of our courses. And that finishes off my presentation there.
Thank you, Kevin. I think we are ready now to open the floor for your questions for the attendees. We already start receiving a number of different questions. I'm going to start right away with the Qatar Aeronautical Academy. Some of our attendees are asking if they are having scholarships and what are the fees. Sarah, would you like to answer that?
Yes. Regarding the scholarship, we are offering a scholarship for Qatari students from Qatar Airways and from Civil Aviation Authority. Regarding the non-Qatari student, they can apply for a scholarship from Ministry of Transportation, Civil Aviation Authority, and Amiri D1.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, the second question was regarding the fees, yeah?
The fees, yes.
Yes, fees for registration, it's 300 Qatari riyal. The fees for each major, I prefer if I can send it as a PDF, they can go through it, it will be easier because there is a different fees for each major.
Okay, thank you so much. Next question for you, Khalid. When is the deadline for Aberdeen?
August. However, I would recommend applying before that though, just so in case, like, let's say you're missing an examination, an IELTS, TOEFL, Duolingo, or a second language English exam, or you're still waiting for your predicted grades. So it's August, but I would recommend applying before, just so you'll come to and you get an answer straight away.
And I see a lot of questions that they are coming in about students who did not get the chance to take the ACT, SAT, or IELTS. Would like anyone to recommend the process based on your admissions?
Well, the University of Aberdeen, there's 3 different examinations that students can take online, and they can basically, with those online exams, they can join our university instead of going to a center to do the IELTS. One of them is the TOEFL at home exam. The other is the Duolingo examination. And then finally, it's the ESOL, the Language Certificate International ESOL test. So you could do either one of those 3 tests and apply to the university. However, if you've already, for our university, if you've already done the British curriculum, American curriculum, or any curriculum like that's in English, you don't need to do IELTS or have any second language English to join. Only if you studied in Arabic, one of the Indian languages, or, you know, then yes, you would need to do an IELTS or a second language English to join.
Thank you, Khalid. How about the other universities? Because it doesn't specify the question which institution in particular, but I think it will be nice to hear from all of you if you can add.
Sure.
Yeah, so for
Kevin from Ulster University here. So usually we would use the IELTS exams to get an idea of what level students are at, but due to the current situation, we will actually accept the IELTS indicator test.
Mohammed, would you like to add?
So for us, typically for the English proficiency, we always only take in the IELTS or the TOEFL, but once again, due to the situation and the tests not being offered right now, we do take the Duolingo, which is an online-based test. So students can take that instead.
Mohammed, I will come back to you in a while because I wanted to give to Nancy the opportunity also to comment on the IELTS and SAT tests. Nancy, we cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now? Sorry, I was muted. So yes. As I said before, we don't ask for an IELTS score, but students who have an IELTS degree of 5 and above, they are exempted from our own English assessment. But those who didn't get the chance to get an IELTS or a TOEFL test, we have our own assessments, so they still have a chance to go for our own assessment. And based on that, we can have an idea about their qualifications, English or math qualifications.
Excellent, thank you, Nancy. How about the ABP and Northumbria? Do you have specific requirements for IELTS or SAT?
For Northumbria, it's the same as the other universities. Basically, we used to accept only IELTS and TOEFL, and right now we don't have an internal examination for English testing, but we are accepting the IELTS indicator like the other universities.
Thank you, Joseph.
And at ABP, we will take the IELTS. We'll also take the at-home TOEFL for exam. And as Sarah mentioned from Qatar Aeronautical Academy, they are starting to offer beginning June 18th, the actual IELTS exam. So students you don't have to be going to Qatar Aeronautical Academy to take the IELTS exam. It can be used at any of the schools and universities within Qatar.
Thank you, Jacqueline. I want to go back to Mohammed from Texas A&M because we received some questions about your university and whether you require A-level subjects to consider for the admission process.
Yeah, so for our university, what's most important is, first of all, students, while they're in high school, is they need to be taking math, physics, and chemistry. Those are the most important subjects, and they need to be taking them throughout high school. Students can apply with their AS. It's preferred and recommended to study with to complete your A levels, but you can still apply with your AS. Just keep in mind priority. In the past, we've had students get admitted with just the AS.
I have another question that potentially you and others can answer. How about the homeschool students with an online American high school diploma? Are they eligible to apply to universities in Qatar?
Yeah, so for us, they still can apply. We've actually had students who were in Qatar, but they were homeschooled, be admitted, and they're actually current students right now. So once again, as long as you've met the requirements and you're taking the courses that we want, as I mentioned just a moment ago, which are math, physics, chemistry, going to be the most important, and it's an accredited program, homeschooled program, you can definitely still apply.
Thank you, Mohammed. Joseph, you wanted also to comment.
In regards to Northumbria, when it comes to homeschooling, we ask the students to visit the Ministry of Education and try to get from the ministry a paper called equivalency, in Arabic muadala. So if they are able to get the equivalency, which means the ministry will convert their homeschooling into, a ministry recognized transcript and graduation from grade 12, then we do accept the transcript.
I have another question for you in specific, Joseph, about the courses that you don't give in Qatar. That was a question from one of our attendees.
Sorry, I didn't hear the question.
What courses you don't give in Qatar?
So basically at the main campus in Northumbria and Newcastle, there are more than 150 programs available, from medicine to engineering to finance and accounting. In Doha, we only offer finance, accounting, and banking because we are under Qatar Financial Center licensing. And the programs that we will be offering in the future will be, again, in the same majors and the same fields related to business, accounting, finance. In the main campus, the students can visit their website and they will find so many programs. Basically it's every kind of program would be available there. However, if students study in Doha, let's say in finance and investment management, and they are willing to transfer to the main campus, this is doable. They can. It's a possibility. They can apply to transfer and they can move to the main campus. They can spend at least 1 year in Doha, and after that they are eligible to transfer to the main campus, and they can pursue their degrees in Northumbria and Newcastle.
Thank you, Joseph. We have so many amazing questions coming in. So I would like to go to Nancy. We have a question. If someone wants to study in your institution 1 year, will they be able to automatically go to dentistry in the UK?
Yes, definitely they can. This is the roadmap. Actually, students, they finish their International Foundation year program here in Doha for 1 year or at any NCUK center around the world. Then they can pursue their higher degree in the university of their choice. So they have Bristol, for example, as an option. They would do a science pathway with UFC for 9 months only, and then they can, we make sure that they have the qualifications to get the admission to Bristol for dentistry or any other partner university offering dentistry.
Thank you so much, Nancy.
But I want to add one thing, sorry,
Yes.
Sini, is that this is a very perfect solution this year with the current pandemic, because few students and parents that are avoiding traveling right away to the UK or traveling abroad. So they'd rather have their foundation year here than go abroad after that for study.
Excellent. Thank you, Nancy. I want to go to Kevin. We have a question from one of our viewers. A CNAQ student with 3 years diploma, can she or he join Ulster University?
Thanks, Sonny. Of course they can. We have CNAQ students with us right now. So the best thing to do is give us a call. Give us a call on our number, which is 40198198, or go back on our website and send us an email, and we can go through that process with them. It will just be a case of looking at the qualification they're doing at the moment, making sure it's correctly mapped for the course that they want to do, and it's a seamless process.
Kevin, another question specifically for Ulster. If someone plans to take foundation year only and then transfer to the UK, will that be accepted by your university?
Of course, and it's not just a case of going to Ulster. It could be any of the universities in the UK. It is an internationally recognised course. So, yeah, to answer that question, yes, definitely.
Thank you.
So, okay.
I would like to give the opportunity to Mohammed again, because we are receiving some questions about Texas A&M. So how do they have the chance to apply to Texas A&M before the semester starts? And also, what about the SAT for Texas A&M? Since the exam has been postponed, then cancelled, what is the alternative?
Yeah, so for the students who have missed our deadline, like I mentioned earlier, it is case by case, so they can contact me directly or anyone in the Office of Admissions, and we'll work with them. One thing that some students are facing that may have been planning on studying in the UK, a lot of the UK universities may not require the SAT or ACT. American universities, Texas A&M being one of them, does. So it is a mandatory requirement. We're trying to see with our main campus, but we haven't had official, they haven't told us anything official, if there's an alternative exam or what they can do instead of that due to the current situation. So if you've missed the deadline, you graduated high school, you want to study at Texas A&M, I'd say in the meantime, get in contact with myself or the Office of Admissions, who you'll get the contact information for, and we'll do all that we can to assist.
Thank you, Mohammed. Question again for Joseph. A graduate from CNAQ, IELTS score of 7, but it has expired. Is that okay for admission process?
Basically, students who apply from CNAQ are waived from the IELTS because if they've spent more than 2 years at the college. So
this is a graduate, so I think that would be okay.
Yes.
That would be okay.
And I just want to add something regarding the transfer applicants from CNAQ. So basically, we accept students coming from 2 different majors at CNAQ: business administration students with a diploma of 2 years and business management students with a diploma of 3 years. For the 2-year diploma, students can go to our 3rd year, and they need to pursue 2 more years with us, with a total of 4 years to receive their bachelor degrees. When it comes to the business management students, this is called a higher diploma at CNAQ, and these students have spent 3 years for their diploma. They apply for our top up, which is only a 1-year program, and they get their bachelor degrees only in 1 year. And they have 2 options to go either to accounting and finance or international banking and finance. Both do not need IELTS. Business admin and business management don't require IELTS in their application.
Thank you, Joseph. I have a question again for you and for Sarah from the Qatar Aeronautical College. What are the deadlines in your institutions again, please?
Basically, the deadline was July 1st, but because of the corona issue, we have extended our deadline to August 1st because many students were supposed to do their IELTS test and they were not able to do it. And recently we knew that there's an IELTS indicator. So not all the students knew about the indicator test, and now they're going to be tested. So we're going to extend to the 1st of August, 45 more days.
Sarah?
I can't unmute. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
What is the deadline for Qatar Aeronautical Academy? As we are experiencing some technical problems, we will come back again. And also I see questions without specifying for which university, but I think it will be good for everyone to contribute if you provide scholarships for children of Qatari mothers.
From our side, is it for Sarah?
It doesn't specify for which university, but I think it's a good opportunity, whoever would like to contribute, to give some more information. Scholarships offered to children of Qatari mothers.
Unfortunately, we don't offer scholarships at Northumbria in Qatar. However, we offer opportunities for students for some kind of financial aid. And at the same time, we offer student employment opportunities for students to work at different offices at the university, like the library, admissions office, recruitment office, and student affairs.
Thank you, Joseph. Nancy? I'm sorry, yeah. Please go ahead.
As I mentioned before, the 64,000 Qatari riyals can be paid in 6 different installments, and each installment would be around 11,000 riyals.
Thank you, Joseph. Nancy, you wanted to share some information?
Yeah, true. Regarding scholarships, since UFC is now on the ministry scholarship list, this covers Qatari students and students of Qatari mothers, definitely with different requirements. So students of Qatari mothers, they can apply to UFC, get their offers, and we can help them through the process for the scholarship from the ministry. Moreover, we offer scholarships to the top performing students from different curriculums, regardless their nationality, if they were Qataris or non-Qataris. But for more details, they need to reach out for our admissions team.
Thank you, Nancy. Sarah, may I come back to you just to specify about the admissions deadline?
Yes, regarding the admission deadline, let's say middle of September will be the deadline for our admission for the next academic year. And for the Qatari mother student, they can apply and have a scholarship for in pilot training division and in aircraft maintenance engineering. We are offering a scholarship for them.
Thank you, Sarah. Regarding the admissions process, if there is something that you would like to add.
Oh, okay. No, we just have a fantastic team that will be able to speak to anyone who would like to apply. So either go online and get the application form or speak to us. We'll be more than happy to go through it with you. So.
We're almost ready to wrap up. Jacqueline, for ABP, is there something that you would like to add? I saw you answered already some of the questions on the Q&A box.
The main thing for ABP is that we have students submit their applications and complete them as soon as they can, so that we can give a good turnaround for our responses in regard to admissions decisions. We will take the TOEFL at home, as I mentioned, or the IELTS, and we need either 5 IGs and 2 ASs or the Thanawiya equivalent certificate at the 70 to 75% level, but we do take everything into consideration, so that's not a firm number, but it is one that we consider as a part of the process.
Thank you, Jacqueline. How about you, Nancy? Would you like to add something?
No, I'd just like to encourage students to complete their applications, especially those who started the applications but are still missing few documents. This year would be very important for them at UFC because, as I mentioned before, it is a a suitable scenario for them. And our admissions will still be open till first week of September, and time runs quickly. So I would repeat that our admissions team is always available to answer any questions they have. They can reach out for us through our website, which is ufc.edu.qa again, and fill the inquiry form so we can get back to them, or just fill their applications, and we will try our best to answer them shortly.
Thank you, Nancy. I'm going back to Sarah because we have some questions about the fees. Our viewers say that the fees are not included on your website, so how they can learn more about it?
I can share the PDF, the full PDF for the fees with all the applicants if they just send me an email or ask us through the phone.
Great. So as I mentioned at the beginning, this event is recorded. So we will be sharing it at the end with all our viewers. And we will be also sharing a number of handout documents that contain information how to reach out to you, what are the links to the websites of the university. So I think we are pretty much done for today. I would like to invite our attendees to use the link and please fill in the survey. We very much value So I would like to ask everyone to fill in, please, the survey. And we wish to thank you all for joining us today. Thank you also to our lovely presenters.